Unemployment calls tonight. More frustrations with a callback system set up to handle unemployment claims.
Our ABC 7i team has been hearing from people who say they've been hung up on by IDES call takers. Consumer investigator Jason Knowles joining us now with what's happening and a potential solution that appears to be on hold.
Since March, lawmakers have been pushing state unemployment agents to conduct virtual appointments, all to avoid dropped calls and hang-ups. 2 months after lawmakers penned a letter to Governor Pritzker, everyone is still stuck on hold.
Welcome to the Illinois Department of Employment Security.
A callback system was set up by the Illinois Department of Employment Security to alleviate agonizing wait times for thousands of people seeking benefits during the pandemic.
The difficulties that my constituents have had reaching the call center have gone on for 13 months now. It has not gotten better.
You will receive a call when you're next in line.
For many, waiting for a callback has been just as frustrating, with some calls ending in hang-ups.
They are so frustrated. They are disgusted by state government.
State Representative Amy Ellick is among a group of lawmakers who's been pushing acting IDES Director Kristen Richards to allow people to do phone calls or video conferences with IDES from lawmakers' offices.
Your offices are not open, ours are, and we're willing to bring those people in.
We will absolutely work with your office.
That was in March of this year. At that time, Richards said that virtual appointments would be the next phase of reopening. She budgeted funds for the technology for this fiscal year, which starts in July. Soon after, 24 members of the state house signed this letter to Governor Pritzker pushing for those virtual appointments.
I've had zero response to our letter, which we sent on March 5th to the governor's office and to Director Richards. We are awaiting an answer, just like our constituents are awaiting answers.
Madeline Pache says she's at her wit's end after waiting in the callback queue.
Everybody is an individual and they should be treated with respect and dignity.
Unemployed from the food service industry since August 2020, Pache received Pandemic Unemployment Assistance, or PUA, benefits. The payment stopped unexpectedly in February. She's tried to recertify online, but it wouldn't go through, so she called IDES for help.
When I spoke to someone, she was not hearing my questions, and finally she hung up on me. And, that was on top of waiting several weeks to hear back. I know that the IDES employees are stressed, but that is still no way to treat someone who doesn't have a job.
You say that people are getting hung up on still.
Oh, yes. One of my constituents was hung up after he had waited 6 weeks for the phone call.
In their push for virtual appointments, lawmakers have shared stories of the anguish which long waits, unhelpful employees, and disconnected calls can cause.
One of my constituents said, "I never thought they could take my dignity along with everything else, but I was wrong." His case is one that's one of those complicated cases.
More often than not, that my constituents and all of our constituents are mocked or laughed at or said after 3 seconds, they're told, "Have a nice day," and hung up on.
IDES tells the I-Team they silently monitor some calls to ensure quality, and they acknowledge there is no outlet for claimants to file a complaint about how their call was handled. IDES told the I-Team they are still exploring virtual appointments with no date set yet, and there is no plan to reopen offices for in-person service due to threats made against the agency and a concern over creating a chaotic environment. We'll continue reporting on any options for those who are unemployed to connect with the agency. Jason Knowles, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
So if you'd like to know more regarding Illinois' unemployment issues and potential solutions, just grab your smartphone, scan the QR code at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen there, and that will take you to the I-Team's in-depth investigation called Broke, Unemployed, and Unprotected. It's streaming right now on all of our digital platforms, and that includes Roku and Fire TV.
Lots of great information you'll find there. Let's go outside on this Thursday night. It started out rainy, then the sun came through, Cheryl, and it was a little deceiving because it's still chilly out there, but the sun made it